They have been crowned Queens of the Snow, making them the most successful teams this season. And they went into this competition as favourites, but standing in their way, the Lithuanians, Dumbuskaite and Povilaitai. Already guaranteed a silver medal, of course. They've grafted hard through pool stage, through last 16, through quarterfinals and semi-finals to earn their position here. And now it's a best-of-5 set match, is all that separates these teams from victory or defeat. The referee's whistle goes, so the teams take their position on the bench. We'll introduce the referees, we will introduce the players, and then it is on. First to 11 points, best of 5. You must win by 2 clear points. If you're watching the sport for the first time, a very warm welcome. We're delighted you could join us. Nina Hobby is the first referee for this one. She gets a rapturous round of applause. She's from Austria. Laura Rug from Switzerland is the second referee in that lower position. We brought in 2 referees for the finals, because in most of the group phases you just have 1 referee and the official scorer. Now it's time to meet the teams. The Lithuanians will be the first to be introduced. Ieva Dumbuskaite, former medalist at the Youth European Games on the beach. She's 184 centimeters tall. Povilaitai, a little bit shorter at 177, but they've built up a formidable side to get their way to this final. But standing in their way are the Queens of the Snow. They've already been out here on court number 1 at the moment. Today. They looked in full control in their semi-final. Bugra Eryildiz, the first to be introduced, the more experienced of the 2 players. She's 32 years of age, 10 years older than Elena Vence, but both of them are a force to be reckoned with on the snow. And as the teams welcome each other ahead of the final, it's time for me to welcome my co-commentator, Pedro Cunha. You've been down there, you interviewed the players, you've interviewed the Red Bull Sky team. We're ready to go for the final. The crowd are here. This feels like a special moment.
It's a great atmosphere. Whoever wins now is going to be the first European champion of snow volleyball.
Well, Dumbuskaite wins the first point. Lithuania attacking to the right-hand side of your screen in this opening set. Povilaitai is the first to serve. Eryildiz goes up. She's blocked but manages to recover. And Vence gets Turkey off the mark. So important to start well and settle your nerves in a final, isn't it?
Vence is only 19 and she looks so relaxed, so confident. That's important for her to start with a good ball.
Dumbuskaite with a tip shot at the net. It's interesting watching the dynamic on court, because Eryildiz, she's wearing number 1. She definitely takes control of the situations, doesn't she? At the end of a point, she's the one who always starts the conversation. Vence sets in that pink cap. Oh, that's well kept up by Povilaitai. Battle at the net, but the ball stays alive. 2 battles at the net, this time Turkey win it. But there's an illegal touch in there, so the point goes to Lithuania, and a great start from them, 3-1.
As we were saying before, most of the top teams, they have 1 more experience and 1 less experience. And the most experienced just leads the team, and the other just follows. That's important.
Oh, the mistake there from Turkey. They've been a rarity. Eryildiz trying to roll it over the net. Finds the net tape. 4-1 here. This is a really good period for Lithuania.
They started very well.
Vinci, a little bit deep with the set, but that's a lovely shot by Ergildiz. Povilicaite just a little bit too short. Doesn't get her feet in the right position, and Turkey closed the gap 4-2. Well, it's a good service, forcing Dumbuskaite to the left, but she got two hands to that. She'd have expected to have done better. So at the first change around, it is Lithuania 4, Turkey 3. Bugra Ergildiz to serve. Dumbuskaite, wow, crunches the right hand. Five, 5-3, no defending that. Povilicaite to serve. And Vinci not really found her range so far in this final, has she?
A few mistakes.
6-3. A little bit shorter with the serve this time. They go on the second ball, and that one drops wide as well. Ergildiz very quick to call the timeout there. A couple of mistakes in a row from Vinci.
Vinci's making a little mistakes, maybe too many. So the timeout's good. It's good to cool off and try to come back in the following points. They don't have much time to come back.
Well, one of the things is there's been hardly any recovery time between the semi-finals and the finals. You spoke about fatigue in that men's bronze medal match. It's a very different challenge on the snow because the landing's very hard. The landing, a lot more like indoor volleyball than beach volleyball, given how firm it is under your feet.
But due to the altitude, it changes completely.
Turkey looking for a way back into this opening set. Still a race to 11, but of course if they do fall one behind, they'll have more time to recover, with it being best of 5. As Ergildiz wins the point this time. She goes down the line. 4-7. Dumbuskaite goes long in every sense of the word. So despite being out of it for long periods of this first set, Turkey still just 2 points behind here. 5-7. Vinci to serve. Oh, on the second ball, trying to catch Turkey flight-footed, but Ergildiz does well. First with the defense, then with the attack. And the Queens of Snow are back to within 1 point, 6-7.
You can see now that Ergildiz is leading the team. That's working out for them now.
Lithuania in position early, ready to receive the serve. And once again, Dumbuskaite just doesn't get her feet in the right position. She was reaching for that, and it's 7-all. The timeout came at a great time for Turkey. Now Lithuania will be hoping the same thing happens for them.
This first set looks so unpredictable. We just had a good momentum for Lithuania. Now it's Turkey's time.
7-all in this opening race to 11. Both of these teams have real quality. Turkey, the favourites, given the success they've had on the tour. But Dumbuskaite and Povilicaite, they play beach together as well, so they've achieved an incredible amount that they've tried to bring to the mountain. Of course, already guaranteeing themselves a silver medal here, but both teams will want to leave with gold, and that's a great start straight off the back of the timeout. Dumbuskaite puts Lithuania back into the lead. back to serve. Float service this time. Vence with the set. Yildiz down the middle. Kept it well though by Polivitaita, who then puts it into the net. It must be so frustrating after all that hard work. You keep the ball alive. Dambauskaite comes in with the pass, and then
it was a great dig. Her partner had to go all the way back in the court to try to set for her, but she couldn't make it.
8 apiece. Here is Polivitaita with the chance to make amends, which she does. 9-8. Lithuania 2 points away from this first set. Polivitaita with the serve. Vence. Yildiz. Oh, chips it into the corner. Lovely shot. Dambauskaite went up for the block, and Yildiz totally took her out of play. 9 apiece. Who will blink first? Vence to serve. And here's Dambauskaite to win it. Oh, that's well kept alive by Yildiz. Oh, and then she just overruns it. A little bit of frustration boiling over there. Vence was at the net. Yildiz came in close there when she could have perhaps been patrolling the back of the court. Set point Lithuania. The crowd on their feet. We are too. Vence to save the set. Oh, wonderfully done. So composed. There's always the temptation to just put your hand through it, but
sometimes it's not the better option. It's just not the better option.
So much space on the court, 10-10. So now the teams have to win by 2 clear points. We're going to at least 12. Vence with the set for Yildiz. Big space in behind Vence. Set point once again for Lithuania. Everyone back on their feet. They're really getting into the spirit of things here in Wagrain. Polivitaita serving for the set. Vence swinging to stay in it, which is exactly what she does. Puts that straight on Polivitaita, but it's too hot to handle. And we're locked once again at 11 all. Vence just drying the ball off on her jersey there. Wants to make sure she's got a clean contact on a dry ball. A mistake on the pass. But a great set, but a massive block. It was a chance for Polivitaita, but Vence comes up with the goods at a key time. And it's Turkey's set point. What a play from her. Better pass this time. Battle at the net. Put over on the second ball. It's broken up a little bit, and a chance for Vence to win the set here. Oh, it's a block from Lithuania this time. Dambauskaite. Massive play. Well, they're saving the best for the end of the first set here. 12-12.
Now the game is on fire. 2 very nice blocks.
Well, they want to be careful because they'll melt the snow. Lithuania 12, Turkey 12. Both teams defending set points to stay alive in this opener. Vence with the set. Yildiz can't get there. Set point Lithuania. Well, this has ebbed and flowed beautifully. Dambauskaite serving for the set. Oh, the second ball. A big mistake there from Vence. She was never in control, and Lithuania take the first set, 14-12.
We had a very good first set. 3 or 4 comebacks. But in the end, Lithuania was better. I think Vence was not so confident in the last ball. You have to go for it to make this ball good. and she didn't.
It wasn't really in the position to be hit, was it? It was slightly behind her, it was spinning awkwardly, and she was never in control. Never looked like she was going to hit that down. But it cleared the back of the court.
It was a good option, but maybe not the best one. Maybe she could have set to her partner.
Well, she's come up with some huge plays in that opening set to keep them alive in it. That massive block when it looked like they could concede the first set. But the Turkish Queens of Snow find themselves one set behind here. Lithuania's Aiva Dambauskaite and Monika Povilitaite holding their nerve, having missed out on set points, having had to defend them themselves, take the first set, 14-12 in the quest for the gold medal. How will Turkey respond? Well, you don't want to go anywhere. You're not here in Wagrain, but you're watching at home. That's the next best thing. Second set underway. Dambauskaite to win the first point. Stings a right-hander. Povilitaite to serve. Vence again not confident with that, and she puts it wide. She had a slow start to the first set as well, though.
I think the last point of the first set can make a huge difference for her. Maybe she lacks a bit of confidence in this beginning of the set.
Off the block this time from Ergildiz. And Turkey off the mark, 1-2 in this second set. Vence to serve. Oh, off the net, but that doesn't stop Lithuania getting a good pass in and finding that bottom corner as well.
That was a very good line shot. She saw the defense was in the angle and just touched the ball to the line. Easy point.
Dambauskaite to serve, 3-1, Lithuania lead. Ergildiz with a roll shot this time. That was well read by the Lithuanians. And this time it's off the touch of Vence, and Lithuania flying out to a lead in the second set as they did in the first. Well, we've talked about the importance of responses. Turkey need to find one here because they're in danger of disappearing out of this final. Vence does well that time though, doesn't go for the power, goes for the precision. Just rolls it over the block, 2-4. Oh, nicely done off the second ball by Povilitaite. That takes us to the break and a 5-2 lead for Lithuania to add to the one-set lead. We fly through the games here. Hard to believe that we've done 5 games already. Well, this being the 5th.
Yep.
Moves at such a fast pace. Vence with the set. Ergildiz swings. It comes back on the first ball. Oh, nearly dropped on the line. That would have been incredible from Povilitaite, but just missing out.
She just so much courage.
Well, it's a real hallmark of this Lithuanian team. Just play with the shackles off. Oh, Turkey win the battle of the net, but Lithuania still managed to return it. But not this time. Ergildiz gets the better of Dambauskaite. And all of a sudden it's 5-4, 2 points in a row for Turkey. And people taking more and more layers off. Including yourself, Pedro. You keep undoing zips, you like it. Oh, that one's got up off the foot. Well, often that's the best opportunity to keep the ball alive. To shove something at it and hope your partner can do something, but they couldn't on that occasion, 5 apiece.
I'm taking my layers off because I'm Brazilian, so I had many layers this morning.
Well, I was going to say, you look like Ace service! Well, Turkey causing Lithuania to call a timeout, 4 points in a row. You can't keep your eyes off this one. What a comeback by the Queens of Snow. What I was going to say was, you look like Ian Brown at a Stone Roses concert where he just keeps unzipping the jacket. But Turkey getting back into this one. It was a great start for Lithuania. They were 5-2 ahead at the break, but 4 unanswered points now. The Queens of Snow, they just don't know when they're beaten, do they?
I think they're more experienced. They've played, I think, 5 finals this season. That's very important in a moment like this, to try to come back and know the shortcuts to do so.
Elena Vence to serve. Her team in the lead for the first time in this second set, but still trailing by 1-0. Oh, that a great comeback though. Dambauskaite off the set. Makes it 6 apiece. And it looks like this one is going to be tight. Turkey looking to take the lead once again. Beautiful roll shot over the top of Dambauskaite. They're going point for point, just as they were in the first set. 2 perfectly matched teams in this final. Polivitaite gets blocked by Vence. Down it goes.
She's always blocking in important moments.
Well, I think after making that mistake at the end of the first set, a young player like her will take real confidence, because the confidence can disappear quickly, but it can arrive again quickly as well. And moments like that will help her grow into this final. Turkey now 2 points in the lead, 8-6. But clever play. The roll shot this time, taking the block out of the equation. And Dambauskaite closes the gap, 7-8. And this time she comes through with the power. Vence through Dambauskaite to put Turkey 2 points away from levelling proceedings here. Vence to serve. Polivitaite sets at Dambauskaite, who goes straight through Vence.
Maybe to pull off was not the best option now. The ball was close to the net, and she could hit really hard.
8-9. A lot on that serve from Dambauskaite. Oh, but that's beautifully done by Ergildiz. Attacked the net like she was going to hammer that one down the line, then just took all the pace off it. And it's set point. Great response here from the Queens of Snow. Ergildiz serving for the set. Oh, she's done well to keep that up as well. And now to win it. Goes back on the first ball. What a rally to end this set. Vence goes up and is kept alive still. Dambauskaite, fantastic snow volleyball from her. Now Vence, surely. Oh, how is this ball still alive? Ergildiz, Dambauskaite. And eventually, Lithuania stay alive. Polivitaite wins the point for them. Saves the first set point, and that's probably the best rally, maybe of the day, possibly of the competition.
It was an awesome rally. Let's see how they react now. It's still set point.
Well, another chance for Turkey to take the set. Here's Vence. They sit off the net and keep the ball up and manage to return it. They're hanging on for dear life here, Lithuania. Surely now, eventually it's finished. Bucra Ergildiz levels things. Turkey take the second set, 11-9. in this truly remarkable women's gold medal match. Lithuania took the first 14-12, but we are all square here in Wagrain. And well, Pedro, this match just keeps getting better and better. 2 sets in, a possible 3 to go, and impossible to call who's going to be leaving here with the gold medal.
It can't get any better. It's an awesome match. They're leveled 1-1 now. We're just taking a picture with a friend now.
Well, everyone has a smile on their faces here.
It's a great atmosphere, great weather, and great match indeed.
Yeah. Ultimately, you can create the best environment in the world. You can have the best music, the best DJs, the venue can be incredible, but the sport still has to deliver, doesn't it? The sport is always the priority.
It's what matters.
Yeah.
In the end, it's what matters.
And that's what's hooking the people. They're coming off from the slopes. If they just hook left off the Flying Mozart lift, this is the first thing they see.
It's good because it's really close to the lift.
Yep.
So the people that go out of the lift, they see the court, they stop by, they see this great match, they just keep watching.
And of course, with the format how it is, 1st to 11, it means that if you're supporting a team, you can actually watch them and maybe go off and do a little bit of skiing and come back to watch them later. Oh, Lithuania thinking there's a net touch on that. It looked to me like it came up, sorry, not a net touch, a touch off the block. It looked to me like it came off the net. And so the referee's decision was a good one. Turkey take the first point of the 3rd set after winning the second 11-9. Oh, it's a lovely comeback though. Povilitaite rolling over the net. There's so much space on these courts, it's just a case of finding it, isn't it?
But it's not that easy, you know.
That is a voice of experience there, Pedro Cunha. So many years on the beach for Brazil. Chipped into the corner this time by Ergildes, and the celebration there as well. She just raised that hand, put the finger up.
Sometimes during a match like this, in a championships final, the court gets really small. You just don't know what to do, don't know where to put the ball, how to hit it. That's normal.
A little bit of luck off the net there from the service. Up goes Povilitaite. Acres of space on the left-hand side. 2-2. Lieva Dambauskaite to serve. One set apiece, 2 points apiece. It's that float serve. Vence having to adjust herself, but winning the points so well. Ergildes looked at her, she knew that wasn't the best of sets, but Vence recovered. Just rolled it over the net. Ergildes serves to Povilitaite. Will have the chance to win the point here. They backed off the net. 4 meters to aim at there. Lithuania 3.
And sometimes when you try to defend the ball, the court's really big.
Yeah. Small when you're attacking, big when you're defending. They've got so many meters to cover. Dambauskaite does well, and that drops on the line. Oh, just outside the line. That was very tight, so Lithuania with their noses in front at the first break of the 3rd set, 4-3.
It all depends on the moment of the match. The block can get huge. The server is the best of the planet. These things happen.
Vence to Ergildes. She's a smart player, Ergildes, isn't she? She's not the tallest, so she can't deliver those powerful shots like Vence, but she manipulates the ball well, and she's got a great knack of finding the space. Vence now does find her partner, who tries to put some power on it, and sometimes you just get the luck. She has hammered that into the net, and somehow it's come down on the Lithuanian side. Tell you what I find amazing as well is Vence is out there, and she's not got sunglasses on. It is so bright. Sun reflecting off the snow.
It all depends on the player. There were these Dutch players, beach volleyball. They went to maybe 2 or 4, I think 4 in total, beach volleyball and indoor volleyball. They never played with glasses. I just couldn't understand how can they play with this weather without the sunglasses.
Well, one of the main differences between snow volleyball and other formats of the game is what the players wear, as we see an ace service. Turkey are absolutely furious with that decision. But Lithuania get the ace service and get themselves back into the lead as well. Bugra Ergildiz is incandescent with that decision. But the decision stands. Lithuania 6, Turkey 5. And a second ace in a row. Well, Turkey call the timeout with Lithuania taking a 2-point lead after consecutive ace services from Eva Dembowskaite. Lithuania shaking off the cobwebs after losing that second set. Well, we were talking about the differences in the kit of these players compared to indoor or beach players. You can see they've got long thermals on underneath their jerseys. And the sunglasses as well. We've had some players wearing the gloves. Takes a little bit of power off your spike, however. Pedro says that it gives you a little bit of better touch in terms of what you can do with the setting of the ball. But as the weather changes, everything changes. As long as the jersey's on the outside, then they're fine. We've seen coats and hats and scarves and goggles and everything to try and get an advantage. But today, the weather's clear, so it's the jerseys, the leggings, and finally, a service goes out. 3 in quick succession have hit the floor. 2 of them have been in, 1 of them have been out, and Lithuania leading 7-6. Oh, and a mistake on the service. So at the second break, Turkey 2 points behind, 8-6 after 14 points. Povilataite serving. Benche with the set. No, great defense from Povilataite as well. And once again, Turkey backing off the net and making it easy for Lithuania.
The ball was a bit far from the net. That's why they pulled off. But it was a great shot from Lithuania.
Just 2 points away from taking the lead once again in this final now. Comes back on the first ball. Venture to set once more. Ergildiz swings the right hand. Comes back with interest once more though. Venture this time gets smashed back. Dembowskaite with the monster block to bring them to set point. Well, the crowd getting involved as well. Those 2 ace serves, the real turning point here. But Venture keeps Turkey in the set. Still 3 set points to defend.
If they want a chance of getting back in the set, they have to do a strong serve now.
Venture serves out. What a time to make a mistake. Lithuania recover from losing the second set to take the third 11-7. And those 2 ace serves at a key moment, that was really the turning point in that third set.
They were really important. That was when they took the lead and went into the final.
Well, still possibility of 2 sets remaining in this women's gold medal match. We'll be bringing you the men's gold medal match too. Thank you so much for joining us no matter where you are in the world. It's an absolute pleasure to be bringing you the inaugural 2018 CEV Snow Volleyball European Championships. And you join us ahead of the 4th set of the women's gold medal match. Dembowskaite and Povilataite 2 sets to 1 up against the Queens of Snow, Ergildiz and Venture of Turkey. They've been in full control of the tour pretty much from the moment it struck up in January, but now Their crown is well and truly under pressure. Dembowskaite and Polivicaite saving their best performance for the biggest stage. And as the Lithuanians were, sorry, the Latvians were in the men's bronze medal match, the Lithuanians flying here in Wagram. But Lithuania coming up with the goods from the start. Well, they just look so comfortable out there, Pedro.
They do, especially because they are 2-1 in sets.
Oh, and
So
Vence gets blocked again. Dembowskaite. Oh, goodness me. And keep your eye on Vence here. Her head's down. Her body language is changing.
They're not so confident anymore.
And Erildes has got some real work to do with her partner here. That's a good set, though. Here goes Vence. Change of tactics from her. A good shot, an important shot. And Turkey off the mark.
Lithuania had a great chance to score one more point, but they just missed the ball.
Oh, and a mistake on the pass as well.
I said it's so unpredictable. It was 2-0, bad body language, but then it can all change now.
Well, Dembowskaite held her hands up straight away then. It's up to her now to make the recovery, and here she has the chance to do so. Oh, the block will just drop down. Oh, Vence hit the block not as clean as she'd have liked it. Erildes came flying in to try and keep the ball off the ground. Must be so frustrating when you make the block and it doesn't drop on the right side of the net for you.
Just a mistake of the technique. You have to go to the other side with your hands so it doesn't happen.
Just drops wide that time as well.
So close.
Polivicaite. I think when you're playing with confidence, you try those kind of shots, don't you?
Yeah, you do that. I think she did it on purpose. She had other options, but she chose that.
3-3. Lithuania win this set. They are the champions. Turkey win it. Then we're going to a tiebreaker. Oh, lovely roll shot, but great defense. That could have been going long, you know. It's been returned on the second ball. And here goes Vence. Lots of court to aim at. Well, she hit the deck afterwards. And Turkey going at the change of ends. I think they realise they're in a real match here, you know. Vence wins the point, though. 4-3. Well played, though, to level things from Dembowskaite. Another player plays with real intelligence, doesn't force the issue when she doesn't need to.
It's all about looking at the defense, putting the ball in the other side. It sounds easy, but as I told you, it's not.
Well, you could do with having two sets of eyes, really, couldn't you? Service goes long, so Turkey back into the lead, 5-4. Vence to serve. She gets the signal off her partner. Behind the back signal. Here goes Vence. Oh no, a mistake from her. And the frustration just starting to boil over there. And that's a good point for Lithuania to win as well, because the original pass off the serve wasn't the best. They had to work hard to get the ball off the net, but now they're level once again. Vence, quite a way back off the net, so Lithuania dropped back but still can't return it. Well, Dembowskaite, she's gone down clutching her arm there.
You can get hurt if you do that. The snow is very icy. It's not like the sand.
Of course, every landing offering its own challenges. As we've seen, some of the teams have worn knee pads like they do in indoor volleyball. Just about to see Povila-Taita has a pair on there. Of course, the Czech Queens of Snow from 2017, they picked up an injury during their quarter-final that put pay to it. Oh, that's well kept in there by Povila-Taita. Venche. Oh, this time she gets the benefit off the net. That was so tight.
It was so close.
Well, that can be the difference at this level. Tiny margins, and Turkey back into the lead, 7-5. It's Povila-Taita. Turkey have backed off the net, but a little bit too far.
It's not the first time that she does that. Maybe the Turkish girls should be aware of that. When they pull off the net, her best shot is the cut shot.
Povila-Taita to serve this one. So close as we approach the second end change. Yildiz. Oh, return with interest. Oh, beautifully done by Povila-Taita. She read the shot. And to be able to redirect that, send the ball right while you're moving left and keep it in, that's an excellent shot. 7-7 at the break.
Lara Ludwig, the German reigning Olympic champion and world champion as well, she's a master of that ball. She does it really well.
Well, again, Turkey challenging the referee's decision. They thought there was a touch on that, but the referee having none of it. 8-7, 3 points in a row for Lithuania here. They are back in the lead. 7-5 down. They've refound their confidence after that short injury break. Yildiz. Oh, so close to a big block then. Dumbo-Skaita got hands on it, but couldn't direct it. 8-all. Ace service! Oh, pinpoint accuracy from Elena Venche.
What a moment to have an ace.
She's let her frustration get the better of her a couple of times in this final, but her big moments are huge. And they seem to come at big times as well. The blocks she's had, that ace service there. Now Turkey 2 points away from forcing a fifth set tiebreaker. That's gone long as well. Now the mistakes creeping in for Lithuania. Set point, Turkey. The timeout's been called, and so important now for Lithuania to compose themselves, not just to get back into this set, but ahead of the tiebreaker as well, should we go there?
Yeah, that's important. That's very important to finish the set well. Either you win or lose. If you finish well, you get more confident for the next one.
Wow, a superb crowd here. And everyone's up on their feet because they want to witness this. It's set point. Turkey, the Queens of Snow, with the opportunity to take this to a fifth set. This has ebbed and flowed beautifully. And a tiebreaker is what this final deserves. To Turkey have the shots that can get them there. Elena Venche, the youngest player on court, is the one with the opportunity to take it there. It's Turkey 10, Lithuania 8 in the fourth set. Here's Dumbo-Skaita. Oh, what a time to come up with a shot like that. Hammers it towards Yildiz. And the crowd got the chance to catch that one. They've managed to stay alive. Massive levels from Lithuania, knowing that if they can turn this around, they'll be champions in this set. Yildiz goes up. First one's blocked. Venche has another go. For space, it drops in, and we are going to a tiebreaker.
Venche is on fire at the end of this set.
Well, she's come alive And this has really, well, we talk about the longer format, but best of 5 finals, it simply has to be, doesn't it? They ebb and flow, they stop and start, and this is, it's perfect.
Especially when we go to the fifth set. The crowd loves it, the players love it.
Well, we saw in the men's bronze medal final, the more relaxed and the more composed team cruised home in the 5th set. Who has looked more relaxed and composed out of these two teams for you?
Despite Turkey winning the fourth set, I think the Lithuanian girls, they look more relaxed.
Yeah.
But I can say that Turkish girls are going to be on fire on the beginning of the set. They finished so well the fourth.
Well, they play on the edge, don't they? They play on their emotions, and it is two different schools of sport, really. The high tempo, playing on your nerves like Turkey do. It's been so successful for them this year. But Lithuania, they look relaxed. They've got real quality in both players. And this is the final set. And we are underway. The first to 11 will be the champions. Turkey in the blue, beautiful play on the second ball, Vence. That's another monster play. They were expecting the set, she went overhead and wins the first point of the final set. Yildiz to serve. Dambauskaite with the pass, and Povilicaite composed at the net. Rolls it over before Yildiz can get there. Vence with the pass. Oh, an overpass though that Dambauskaite pounces on. 2-1 Lithuania. Oh, and a mistake on the service. To be fair, we've not had many of those in this final, have we? The services have been pretty consistent from both pairs. 2 sets all, 2 points all in this gold medal match. It's Dambauskaite. Backed off the net, and Yildiz can get the pass away. Now she has the chance to attack. Oh, look at that, though, from Povilicaite. Turkey will have another opportunity that they will fully take advantage of.
The point is for the Turkish girls, but I think that dig, I've never seen such thing. I cannot even say if it was a dig or a block. It was so amazing.
Povilicaite to find Dambauskaite, who rolls it over the net. There have been a few times where the Turkish defenders have found themselves both on the same side. And you want to make the court as small as possible for the attacking side. They've struggled to do that a little bit at times. 3-3. Oh, a mistake on the pass as well. Vence with some work to do. A little bit too much work to do. And as the teams switch sides, Lithuania have the edge, but only just. It's 4-3. Turkey again. Well, you can't play against that. Perfect side out. Yildiz finishes. And it's 4-4. And this time they do manage to get to the roll shot. Yildiz only as far as Dambauskaite there. They go over on the second ball. And Vence off the block and through. She's got a lot of power in that right hand, doesn't she?
She does. She's young. She has a lot of energy.
5-4 to Turkey. But she's rushed forward there. Povilicaite has seen the space in the back. Another excellent roll shot to level things up. Lithuania 5, Turkey 5. Vence again. Oh, trying to cut the net off. Doesn't come off, so 4 touches. The point goes to Lithuania.
It didn't have to be so tight to the net. She could just cut shot freely. There was no one there, but she tried to do it so tight and didn't pass.
Lithuania 6, Turkey 5 in this final set. We're reaching the business end of this final. We're locked at 2 apiece. But we're no more than a few minutes away from crowning the first ever CEV European champions. Lithuania, second favourites going into this one, of course. Turkey, the queens of the snow, multiple gold and silver medalists on the European tour this season. And it shows how tight it is at the top. A lot of love in the arena for Lithuania. It's 6-5 to the good. Here's Erildes. Povilicaite. They go long, and it's well read by Vence. Rolls one over. Going to go at the third ball once again. Povilicaite to the back of the court. And in a very tight match like this, a 2-point lead is key. Lithuania have never trailed in this final. They went 1-0 and 2-1 up. Povilicaite to serve. Erildes with the attack. Oh, beautifully kept up again. Povilicaite doing such good work. Can she finish it off? Not this time. Into the net from Povilicaite.
Same mistake the Turkish girl did. She chose to go too tight to the net and it didn't pass. She didn't have to go so tight.
And they've been so good with those roll shots as well. But of course the pressure of the final can change the way things happen. Povilicaite setting to Dambauskaite, who again wrong foots the defence, and that 2-point lead restored. They're just 3 points away now from gold.
I'm sure they talked between the pointers. One of them said, hey, let's just put the ball to the other side because there's no one there. That's what she did.
So the change ends at 14 points, 8-6. A little bit more aggression on that serve. Put over on the second ball, and it drops in. Oh, that's magnificent. Well, we talked about the composure coming to the fore in the final, and that's exactly what's happening. Lithuania, they look relaxed, they look in control, and they're 2 points away from being European champions. Here's Erildes. Oh, and the block comes in. They can recover, and this time it's Vence who's composed. And that was such an important point. You feel that 10-6 would have been curtains for Turkey. Now 9-7. This an incredibly important point. Erildes with the serve. It's Povilicaite to Dambauskaite. Oh, and that's well kept up by Erildes. And that's dropped wide. Again, it was so close to the line. Vence drops to the floor. And it is match point. It is gold medal point. Monica Povilicaite to serve. To stay in the match, and they do. Oh, Turkey hanging on here. It's 10-8, it's still match point. Vence to serve. And here's the chance, there's the shot! And history is made. Povilicaite hits the winner. And Wagrain rises to its feet as Lithuania become the first ever European snow volleyball gold medalists. They've defeated the Turkish Queens of Snow 14-12, 9-11, 11-7, 9-11, 11-8. And they embrace in the middle of the court. Everyone is up on their feet, showing their appreciation. Monika Powielatajta goes over to grab the flag. And history has been made in the home of snow volleyball. It's been a remarkable season for Turkey. They're the queens of the snow. They've won the most gold medals in the competition. But they fell a little bit short today. Had a lovely conversation with Bugra Yildiz yesterday, and she talks about snow volleyball in such glowing terms. She's a real ambassador for the sport, and the sport needs people like her. It's a remarkable achievement to win the silver medal here, but they'll be bitterly disappointed. But it was an incredible performance from Dambauskaite and Powielatajta. Hopefully we'll be hearing from them courtside very shortly. I can see them getting into position. And I can't wait to hear from them. Right now, we are courtside with the champions.
Well, congratulations on our victory. How does it feel to be the first ones to ever win the Snow Volleyball European Championships?
Thank you, it's amazing. I still can't believe it. It's like, I don't know. I want to say thank you for everyone who is supporting us around here. Thank you guys, you are amazing.
Yeah, you always mention the crowd and their support. How do you feel? What do you have to say about this atmosphere? Have great weather, great courts. Oh!
Sorry, I was scary. Okay, to answer to your question, I think it's one of the best crowds like here, and atmosphere is really nice. So tournament is like perfect.
Congratulations again.
Well, we had a bit of a flyby there. It was like when Maverick overflew on Top Gun. Incredible scenes here in Wagrain. And it is all part of the party on snow. Huge, huge congratulations to Dambauskaite and Powielatajta, the first ever gold medalists on snow at the European Championships. Well, I wish I knew more about aircraft, because that is the most stunning silver twin-propped plane that keeps flying by. Frightened the life out of us the first time. Now all of the concentration has gone on it. Is he going to give us one more flyby? The net's being reset. And we have one match remaining. It is the gold medal match. Arguably the biggest match in the history of the sport of snow volleyball. We've made history with this competition. We've made history by awarding medals. And now the curtain is about to be drawn with two quite fantastic teams. It is the men's gold medal match coming up very, very shortly. The co-commentator is coming back up alongside me. You've got your headset back on now. That flyby sounded like it absolutely terrified you.
It's coming again. Crazy guy.
Well, nobody told me that was planned. That's taken everybody by surprise.